Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome. Cub Scout Pack 391, please come forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And then please remain standing for the invocation given by Pastor Jeff Snyder from Church of Memorial United Methodist Church.
Present arms. Order. March.
Let us pray together. Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, in your hands are the living and the dead. We give you thanks for all those, our brothers and sisters, who have laid down their lives in the service of our country. May they rest in peace, and may the perpetual light shine upon them. May the good work of seeking justice for the oppressed and peace for all mankind be rewarded with success, that their sacrifices shall not be in vain, and that we may never fail to remember them, the awesome cost of the freedom which we enjoy. Amen.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today for the Town of Boston Memorial Day service. I'm Sandy Cunningham, Boston Clerk, and it is an honor today. The parade has been led today by the commander of the Town of Boston Color Guard, David Shank. The Color Guard is comprised of members from the town board, all 3 volunteer fire companies, the emergency squad, VFW Post 2556, and private citizens. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Boston EMS, Boston, Patchen, and North Boston volunteer fire companies. They are assembled behind you today. Welcome elected officials, Councilwoman Jennifer Lukachik, Councilwoman Kelly Martin, Councilman Mike Cardicini, and Councilman Zachary Munger. Please stand as the Boston Town Band will now perform the Star Spangled Banner, directed by Kyle Cohen. Vocalist is Anna Hacker.
Color guard. Abort. Arms. Present arms.
Thank
For the welcome in today's Memorial Day program, it is a pleasure to introduce Supervisor Jason Keating.
Thank you. First off, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and welcome our Erie County Clerk, Mickey Kearns, for coming, and thank him for coming out today. He made the trip out, and I thank you. And for today, Memorial Day is a day for remembering those who have passed while serving in our country's armed forces. Many people visit cemeteries and memorials to honor those that we have lost. I would like to welcome everyone today to the Town of Boston's annual Memorial Day services, and I appreciate everyone taking their time and coming out today for this event. I'd also like to personally thank our town clerk, Sandra Quinlan, for being the master of ceremonies today, along with David Shank and a committee of residents who put together today's event. It's something that all of us, I'm sure, will enjoy and will also remember this Memorial Day. It is now my pleasure to introduce Senior Vice Commander James McCarthy from the VFW Post 2556. And I trust you'll enjoy the rest of today's program. Thank you.
I'm glad that I got called up. I was getting beaten to death by those flags behind me. When I was told, when I was asked to do VFW remarks, I said, what am I going to say this year? I've said everything that I wanted to. And I was just messing around with stuff, and I thought, wait a minute, I've got an idea. Settle into your chairs, relax, have a drink of water. It's not hard. It might be. Depends on your point of view. Anybody know what a hero is? We all have our preconceived ideas. Who is a hero? What is a hero? What does a hero accomplish? Well, I decided, I got my own ideas about this. Firemen, guys, running into a burning building, bringing out the puppy, or the little kid, or the grandma that can't walk, or a police officer going in and saving people that are held hostage by really bad guys. And so, those are heroes. We can recognize that. But what does the Webster's Dictionary, collegiate dictionary, by the way, say about hero? They are admired for courage, nobility, and exploits in war. An ideal model. It adds that they are a central figure in any important event or period of time. With that in mind, can you think of heroes? Do you have someone that you personally know that you could lump into that category? Excuse me. Is there anyone that stands out, really, that you admire that much, that is ideal, that is noble, and that? I was a little bit hard-pressed for that. And even if you think about that, does he or she deserve the title of hero? One critical point, I think, that needs to be added or considered in our hero definition is, did they change something significant to you and to others? Okay, now I'm kind of broadening this definition out what we're about to hear. How about somebody, so we know people that you can point to, firemen, police, certain stuff like that. How about people that are overlooked? just ordinary dudes out there doing just ordinary stuff. And maybe they're a hero. Obviously, this being Memorial Day, who came into my mind? Our war dead. Most all of them are men, some women, because in past wars, earlier wars, women went to the battlefield with their husbands, stood beside them, helped them in their particular positions, mostly artillery. I think, wow, you got Susie hauling cannonballs up so that Johnny can fire them. If Johnny got killed, guess who was doing the firing of the cannonballs? Susie. So what then makes them heroes? Well, they gave up their jobs, their positions, whatever they had, families, friends, to fight for a national reason. We get some gray areas here. Was it their own national reason that they liked, that they supported? Well, maybe yes, maybe no. But the important thing was the nation needed their help. They needed their service. Whether you look at the Revolutionary War, Civil, 1812, World War I, II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, it really didn't matter because the country called these individuals and they answered. They showed up. They didn't run away. They answered the call. They put aside these things, the family, the self, all of the things that they were going to do to serve the call of their nation, which is, obviously, their homeland. They fought against numerous enemies, giving their all to keep their homes, families, and everything safe, sound, and free. The question before asked if they did anything to change something significantly. Yeah, they defended us. They defeated evil, kept it from coming into our shores, kept all of the next generations free and safe. You can say that war dead, all the way from revolution to present, saved 350 million lives. That's our current population. That's a pretty big thing, I think. To me, and I hope you share my thoughts, all of our war dead are true American heroes to the greatest degree. Everything that we have, no matter from the smallest to the greatest right, is because of their actions. Everything we have, everything that we possess, everything that we enjoy is directly because of them. Our time honoring them here, honoring their sacrifice is well deserved, for sure. Those that have served, fought, and gave up their lives so that we may stand here today and honor all that they have so heroically and unselfishly done for us is greatly appreciated by everyone here. God bless them. God bless their families for giving. God bless all of those of us assembled. And obviously, God bless these United States, and may we always live free, and basically happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Abide with Me, sung by Anna Hacker, accompanied by the Boston Town Band. Speaker today is a South Buffalo native who was a New York State Assemblyman for the 142nd District until December of 2017. Michael P. Kearns announced his candidacy for the Erie County Clerk in mid-2017 and was elected to that position in November of 2017. Mickey has made the short trip to Boston a few times since the beginning of the year. Most recently, before today, was for the Thank a Vet program earlier this month. Please join me in welcoming our speaker today, Mickey Kearns.
Thank you. Can we have another round of applause? That was beautiful. I know you're going to have a second chance. But thank you. Great job. You notice she said it was a short trip from South Buffalo to Boston. It is a very short trip. But there's someone that takes a long trip on your behalf. And I noticed him coming in. He does an unbelievable job for you in Albany. I know that because I served with him. I served beside him. Most recently, we got great news that the Western New York Children's Psychiatric Center would be staying open after a 5-year fight. He's someone that I admire, someone I respect, and his mother was a great champion of the Gold Star Mothers. Your Assembly Member, Dave DiPietro. David? In addition, he didn't pay me for that. He deserves that. In addition, you have a great supervisor, Jason. He is, I'm so excited to meet with him on many different issues. We're working on zombie properties. The town of Boston will be working with the Erie County Clerk's Office on a pilot program. We're partnering with Columbia Law School to help the students be proactive when it comes to that. In addition, Jason put some signs up for the veterans, for parking. Jason, thank you for all you do for the town of Boston. Thank you so much. And of course, it's always an honor to be here. So they asked me to come out and speak today, and I'll say a few words because I think James did a great job when he talked about heroes. And I'm sure we could all talk about heroes. So for me, it's an honor to stand here today as your Erie County Clerk. But also, it's an honor to respect and work with the veterans on a daily basis. At the Erie County Clerk's Office, since I started in December, as Sandra noted, there is not a day that doesn't go by where we are not touched by a veteran or we're not serving a veteran. Earlier this year, we had a thank of that program. And if you are a veteran that served, and you do come down to 92 Franklin or to one of our outreaches, you can receive, as part of the program, a discount from over 1,400 businesses countywide that are giving our veterans the well-deserved thank you of maybe a 10 or 15 or 20% off. And we have approximately, I'm proud to say, over 20,000 veterans that are taking advantage of this program. So if you have not done that yet, please do not be bashful. You earn that right. We just need your DD 214 that we have on site. So when I became the Erie County Clerk, one of the things I wanted to do is, besides zombie properties, I wanted to really change the vet program at the clerk's office and expand on the great job that the previous clerk did. And now we're operating under the program that's called Salute. And we're saluting you and what you have done. So first thing I want to talk about is if there are any Gold Star mothers or family members here, if we can, or anyone that has lost a loved one in time of battle, can we just pause for a few seconds just to honor them? Thank you. As part of the clerk's office, one thing we are going to do is we are going to be announcing a program where we're going to be honoring our Gold Star family members. I'm very, very proud of that as we build our thank of that program. In addition to that, we know that our Purple Heart veterans, once again, men and women who are very humble. This August, we will have a book in the clerk's office. So if you do know anyone who is a Purple Heart veteran, we are going to record all of those veterans who were injured or killed in time of war. It was John Kennedy, our 35th president, who talked about not just, I paraphrase, uttering words of thanks to our veterans. It's the actions that we do on a daily basis. And I say to you, when we talk, as Jim said, heroes, it isn't a big thing you could do for our veterans. I was just in West Seneca talking to a World War II veteran, and just saying thank you, or shaking their hand, or letting them know that we care about them is very important. And I asked him, one, I got in trouble, how old he was, and he told me, 92. And I said, what does that badge mean that you're wearing? He seemed very, very, really thankful to have it, and proud. He said, that is the combat medal, Nikki. And I said, oh my God, you must be very proud of that medal. And he said, let me tell you a story. He goes, I was in France, and he said, when they give you this medal, they tell you something. And I asked him, I said, well, what do they tell you? And they said, soldier, you're going to heaven because you see hell on earth. These men and women are experiencing a tremendous amount of needs and care. So one of the things we've been working on for the past 5 years is we've been working with our Veterans Post, and we will be announcing at the end of this year that we will have an event for all of our vets. We've been working with them to form a not-for-profit corporation to help them raise money to help fix our post up. These are the men and the women who can't get in there. The facilities may not be handicap accessible, and if we think about it, we have been at war, and we continue to be at war since 2001. Our men and women are coming back, and they need us. And it's not that we're not doing enough and we don't care for them, but sometimes they're so proud and humble, they don't ask for their help. That is going to end under my watch at the clerk's office. We are going to be proactive. We are going to help our veterans. Just recently, yesterday, at the Erie Basin Arena, at our Naval Park, we had one of the recipients of an honor of a veteran, a brother, who came back and committed suicide based on the hardships that he saw over in Afghanistan. We are losing more of our veterans based on post-war wounds, self-inflicted, than we did since Vietnam in battle. We need to talk about these things. These are people that are giving us the great freedoms that we have today. The freedom to assemble, the freedom to have a political difference, the freedom to sit here and to enjoy this beautiful weather. So, sorry. So I want to thank you for giving me this great honor to say a few words today. I want to thank you for giving me the great honor to be your Erie County Clerk. And I promise you this, I will always work hard on behalf of the veteran. I will always work hard on behalf of the Purple Heart veterans. I will always work hard on behalf of the taxpayers of Erie County. And I really do appreciate the hard work that your elected officials do on our behalf. With that, thank you. And I believe we have another solo coming. I don't mean to take Sandra's steam here, but you're back up again, and thank you once again.
The next selection of Boston Town Band is the Ultimate Patriotic. Alphonse Carpenter for the placing of the wreath. Thank you, gentlemen. Boy Scout Troop 191, please come forward for the reading of In Flanders Field.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow.